If you don't consider a biological male to be a woman, you're transphobic. If you're a gay man who doesn't want to date or marry a trans man, you're transphobic. If you don't want kids making life-altering decisions that could irreversibly damage their bodies for the rest of their lives, you're transphobic. If you're a biological woman who objects to being called cisgendered, you're a bigot. And if you've transitioned, regretted your medical procedure, and are using your voice and your platform to warn other people about the dangers, you're considered dangerous, a traitor, stupid, and transphobic. Am I missing anything else? The most tolerant group on planet Earth has shown a propensity to cancel, bully, and get violent towards anyone who expresses any type of concern about the community. And if you think it's just straight people who are having issues with these attitudes, you're wrong.
This situation has gotten really bad, and we are seeing a version of this thing that I never thought I would have seen, not in my days. I'm going to show you a number of videos. I'm going to let you make your own judgment. Tell me. And I know for certain, not every trans individual think this way. I know a person who's part of the LGBTQIA+ community, despite the fact I hold up to my Christian values. I believe Jesus can save anyone no matter where he is or what kind of sin he is stuck with, okay? But the fact remains, some LGBTQI persons, they don't think this way. They don't behave like that, okay? This stuff we're looking at is a cultish behavior. What I'm about to show you right now will disturb you. If you have children, don't let them see this video. But I'm gonna put this out there so that you see for yourself. This thing has gone really, really bad. And it's time to start talking about what's happening here. Okay, there's some serious mental health issues going on here. I'll go as far to say there's some demonic influence involved in here. There's some serious anger issues going on in here. You'll see what I mean. No, this is video number one. Video number one. This person is about to scream at the San Francisco Board of Supervisors meeting. And listen to the attitude and listen to the words of this individual.
I don't have any words prepared today. I just want you to feel our pain. I don't know if you can at this point based off your policy choices, but I have to pretend you have some form of empathy left. So I am going to spend the next minute screaming, because that is what is going on in here. That is what the trans genocide in this country, in this city, has brought me to.
He needs to suffer solitary confinement with that security guard. Y'all have these armed guards. He's walking free.
That was video number one. Let's go to video number two. I'm going to save my thought. This is another trans person fired after confronting women who misgendered her at Starbucks. Are you ready?
Absolutely not. Don't ever call me transphobic. Ever. You do not know me.
You're being transphobic, Karen. Now get out.
Do not call me transphobic.
You are transphobic. Now get out.
I want a refund.
You're not having one, do you?
Actually, you bastard.
Give me the phone. You want some? Give me the phone. Let go of me. Give me the phone. I've got plenty of witnesses. Give me the phone. I said, let go of me.
Houston, we got a problem. But let's keep going. Listen, let's keep going. Now, this is a person, this is actually a professor, talking to a councilman, a senator. Listen to what this woman says.
Professor Bridges, you said several times, you've used a phrase, I want to make sure I understand what you mean by it. You've referred to people with a capacity for pregnancy. Would that be women?
Many women, cis women, have the capacity for pregnancy. Many cis women do not have the capacity for pregnancy. There are also trans men who are capable of pregnancy, as well as non-binary people who are capable of pregnancy.
So this isn't really a women's rights issue.
We can recognize that this impacts women while also recognizing that it impacts other groups. Those things are not mutually exclusive, Senator Hawley.
Oh, so your view is that the core of this right then is about what?
So I want to recognize that your line of questioning is transphobic, and it opens up trans people to violence by not recognizing that.
Wow, you're saying that I'm opening up people to violence by asking whether or not women are the folks who can have pregnancies?
So I want to note that 1 out of 5 transgender persons have attempted suicide. So I think it's important
because of my line of questioning? So we can't talk about it?
Because denying that trans people exist and pretending not to know that they exist
I'm
is
denying that
dangerous.
trans people exist by asking you if you're talking about women having pregnancies?
Do you believe that men can get pregnant?
No, I don't think women can get
So
pregnant.
you are denying that trans people exist?
And that leads to violence? Is this how you run your classroom? Are students allowed to question you?
Absolutely.
Or are they also treated like this, where
No,
they're told
allowed
that
to
they're
question.
opening up people to violence?
We have a good
by
time in my
questioning?
class. You should join.
Oh, I bet.
You might learn a lot.
Wow, I would learn a lot. I've learned a lot just in this exchange.
Absolutely.
Extraordinary.
Yep.
I'm not done with you yet. This is Zoe. I could not believe this individual. This person was eventually removed. Lawmakers we're talking about here in Montana. This person was not allowed to speak on the floor anymore after this remark. But you know what they went on to do? What they went on to say? They said that was transphobic. You hate trans people. No matter how disrespectful, cruel, rude the behaviors might be. Oh, it's transphobic. Because if you were to say anything about me, no matter how wrong I was, it's transphobic, it's transphobic, it's transphobic. Okay.
To define male and female as binary. You could not legislate binary sex any more than you could legislate that the earth is flat. Intersex people exist, trans people exist, and this bill doesn't change that. If you are forcing a trans child to go through puberty when they are trans, that is tantamount to torture. If you vote yes on this bill and yes on these amendments, I hope the next time there's an invocation, when you bow your heads in prayer, you see the blood on your hands.
Wow. That was cruel. That's blackmailing. You're not supposed to do that. No wonder why this person was not allowed to speak anymore. But guess what? I'm not done with you yet. We in school, trans activists flip out on House candidate in North Texas. You ready?
Hey, police, I just got spit on.
Your daughters are she, her. Her name is Luna, not the dead man that you keep calling her.
I got it, man.
It's sir!
Sorry, man.
Sir!
Man.
Is it respectful? Is it respectful right here?
You're a woman.
He's a man! He's a man! He's more of a man than you are! He's more of a man than you are!
Listen, he actually believes that it's
someone disagrees with something, you can stand up and spit on them. That's how
Yes,
miseducated
it's not
you are.
miseducated.
You are so miseducated.
You can read it. You actually you can have it to their face in front of me. You won't take it.
All right, guys. I want to thank you.
How are you doing on the other side of the screen? Do you believe in prayer? If you don't, you need to, because we need some prayer over here. Now, we're not done yet.
I have a serious fucking question, okay?
Sorry about the language, by the way. I don't condone that, but that's them.
I have a serious fucking question, okay? What about this outfit and this person screams woman? How do I keep getting this
Why is he breaking my sign? Why is he breaking my sign? Don't I have free speech rights? Don't I have free speech rights of all of you? Oh, look, there's such a... He's got a weapon! He's got a weapon! He's got a weapon! Oh, you want me to drop my weapon? Yes. Okay. And leave. There's my weapon. We're not trying to have anything. I'm not disrupting anything. We're trying not to have anything. I'm just here to say that jokes are funny, people. Dave Chappelle's a funny guy. I love Dave. I don't know why all the violence.
I'm not done with you. Don't think you're gonna get away from me. No, we got more. We got more. Sit tight. Everything is transphobic. You're gonna get a lot of support doing that. A lot of support and respect. You keep doing that. Okay, let's keep going.
It's like every single day, you guys, and this is what I complain about all the time. Look, what's his name? What's your name?
My name's
Alex?
Tommy.
Yeah, your name's Alex, and I'm gonna be talking to your manager. This guy called me sir. I get this happens every day. Everywhere I go, I get called sir. I'm so hurt. Why would you call a chick big ass? Why would you call?
I didn't say.
No, stop trying to gaslight trans people and tell us that we're crazy. Wait, what? Did you call me sir again? What was that? You said goodnight, sir? This is transphobic harassment.
Oh my
You're a bigot at work. All right, Alex, you know what? I can't wait to just... It's a slur. Do you not understand?
I never said sir.
It's like if you call the person of color the N-word. Don't
Sir.
You did on the way out. I don't care.
But I never.
I have the right to be pissed about it.
I never said sir.
You did.
I said I'll lock the door.
You did, you liar. Cis people need to be held accountable for how they treat trans people. And I'm not going to put up with this anymore.
You're crazy, bro.
You're don't call me bro. Stop throwing slurs at me, you piece of
Good night, sis.
No, you. I ain't your sis. I ain't your bro. You don't even know me. Don't call me sir. This is transphobia. Right here at the comments. Yeah, you know, you ever heard blasphemy.
Excuse me.
Wow. I asked you earlier if you believe in prayer. You didn't answer me. I'm reading your comments below. You better start praying, because we need some serious prayers over here. Now, let me ask you another question. Do you believe in fasting? Because we need to fast too. Let's move on. Here is another one. I'm not done with you yet. I'm not done with you. I'm trying to show you something. I'm going somewhere. Come on now. I'm trying to show you something is wrong. Okay.
You need to monitor the store, okay? Yeah, you know, you ever heard blasphemy.
Excuse me, it's ma'am. It is ma'am.
I can call the police if you'd like me to. You need to settle down.
You need to settle down and mind your business, okay? Ma'am, Once again, ma'am.
I said both of you.
No, you said sir. Once again, it's ma'am.
I actually said both of you guys. It was a general.
Right beforehand, you said sir.
Sir? Okay.
Mother, take it outside. If you want to call me sir again, I will show you a sir.
I apologize.
Mother.
I apologize now.
I need your corporate number because I'm going to call them and talk about how it's misgendered several times in this store.
Being transgender.
Woo-wee. Yeah, man. Oh, yeah. This. Oh man, I think this is Chloe or Caitlin or something. One of those names. Anyway, brace yourself. He's gonna get somewhat violent over here. Well, at least a violent threat.
It's about the bravest thing you can do. Did she deserve the award?
65?
Yes.
Why are we mainstreaming delusion?
It's not delusion.
Why would you call
Ben Shapiro. Oh, Ben Shapiro. He said, "Why are we mainstreaming delusion?" Man, this is why you get in so much trouble, man.
The award?
65?
Yes.
Why are we mainstreaming delusion?
It's not delusion.
Why would you call it delusion?
Because Bruce Caitlyn Jenner, I'll call him Caitlyn Jenner.
No,
because
it's
that's
her. You're not being polite to the pronouns.
Because
disrespectful.
Okay, forget about the disrespect. Facts don't care about your feelings. It turns out that every chromosome, every cell in Caitlyn Jenner's body is male with the exception of some of his sperm cells. It turns out that his brain structure is male. It turns out that he still has all of his male appendages. How he feels on the inside is irrelevant to the question of his biological sex.
You don't know what you're talking about. You're not educated on
Would you
genetics.
like to discuss the genetics or not?
Well, no,
what
no.
are your genetics, sir?
So I'd stay away from the genetics and back to the brain scans.
You cut that out now, or you'll go home in an ambulance.
Yeah, that seems mildly inappropriate for a political discussion.
Oh man, did you have enough yet? I think that was enough. I refuse to torture you any longer, and I wanna listen, guys. What was his name? Tom Hanks in that movie when he said,
This is Houston. Say again, please.
Houston, we have a problem.
Houston, we have a problem. Well, we have a huge problem. I want to understand trans people. I don't think all of them are evil. I don't agree with the decision. But in America, you have the right to be wrong. You have the right to make the choices that I agree or disagree with. But this one thing I know, calling people transphobic, bigot, cussing them out because they get your gender wrong, your pronouns wrong, because they disagree with you, because they have Christian values, calling them these nasty names will never help your cause. It will create a deeper separation between you and me. And not only that, we will never support the movement because of the way you behave. This doesn't mean all trans people are like that. This doesn't mean all homosexuals, gay, or lesbian individuals are like that. People are having their struggle, man. God alone is the judge. I stand on biblical values. I believe if you repent and believe with all your hearts, you could be saved. But you must turn away from your sin. That is true for the trans individual and every other individual in the face of the earth. I do not pacify one above the other. And God is no respect of persons either. We don't play politics over here. However, one thing you ain't gonna get me to do is to subscribe to your ideology, especially when you're behaving so ridiculously. I will say this much. Pray for trans people. Something is wrong up here. Pray for this individual. Those TikTok apps, those TikTok videos, who knows everything else? Maybe it's the medicine, maybe it's the food. Who knows, my friend? Some kind of trauma. Who knows? It could be a combination of things. Something has led to this. And I also believe, friends, and I always say this in this channel, and you can like it or you can approve or disapprove. I read my Bible. some of this stuff is demonic. If you don't think some of these behaviors are the result of demonic possession, that's fine. You keep on believing your mental health problems only. When I'm reading the Bible, I read this stuff, I said, yep, Jesus had to cast out some spirits. And there's some stuff going on in that community. It's spiritual. This stuff is spiritual. It's demonic. Doesn't mean the people are bad or evil, they're wicked or deserve. No. That's not the point. We need to pray. We need to love people. Tell them the truth. Don't disrespect. But we need to be honest. We need to look at this and say, Lord, have mercy. I ain't gonna say nothing else. I done tortured you for about 20-some minutes and you had the patience to put up with that. I give you some godly respect. Tell you something. Pray. Pray for your friends. And the reason I say this, a man in the Bible, a man by the name of Job, the man whose name was Job in the Bible, having gone through all the experiences that he's been through, he learned one major lesson. He prayed for his friends. The friends who criticized, misunderstood, abused, did not understand Job's situation. Job did one thing, and I'll say there's one thing we need to do for one another. There's one thing you need to do for the trans community. If there's one thing you could do, this is it. The Lord turned the captivity of Job when he prayed for his friends. Also, the Lord gave Job twice as much as he had before. And I know I'm taking this thing out of context. I know. There's a lot behind this. I get it. But if I could tell you one thing for certain is this. Pray for your friends. I ain't say don't lie to them. Don't mislead them. Don't disrespect them. Pray for them. You see the trans people? They're going through a lot. There's some things we don't understand. We need to have compassion and understanding. We need to be very loving and very caring in the process. And we need to be praying for them. Some of them, the Lord is going to set them free. But I will tell you what, fighting, warring, disrespecting doesn't solve their situation. And the way they're behaving, some of them behaving as well, is not helping the cause either. If I can ask you to do one thing, friends, pray, 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 pray for your friends. They are friends. These are God's children, God's creation. The enemy has deceived a lot of them. They are misled. They've been indoctrinated. They're being abused, misused. Okay? We need to see beyond the condition. We need to look at the heart. If there's one thing we can do for trans people, I'll say it again. Pray for them. Thank you for listening. God bless you. And listen, if you are trans, you're on my channel. I have no disrespect. I know some of you. I have friends that are trans. They know where I stand. No disrespect. Total respect. But if they ask me what the Bible says, I'll tell them. With a smile on my face, I'll tell you what the Bible says. With love in my heart. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not trying to disrespect you. I'll call you by your name. I don't need to go with the gender stuff that's going on. But I'll show you some respect. But at the same time, I will not sugarcoat the truth in the process. Thank you for listening. God bless you. Have a good one. Like and subscribe to the page. Click the bell icon for more. I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one. Bye.